Isn't this just bloody typical? You decide to go out and do a bit of filming, and the weather has different ideas. Well, I can't believe this is my 100th video. 100. Now, to be honest, if it wasn't for you people out watching the videos, I think I would have given up a long time ago. But it's you, the viewers, that give me the inspiration to make more. So keep it up, keep watching, liking and subscribing, and keep the comments coming in. I do like a good comment. And if it's a certain comment or a question that you don't want to put in the description below, contact me through the email. It's all down below in the descriptions. Now, what a difference 2 minutes makes. The rain's passed and now the sun's come out. So what I want to do today is just give you a little look around the garden, see what's been growing. We had a really bad fall of rain yesterday and everything is completely sodden. But we'll have a little look round, a few surprises, and we'll just take a little evaluation of what's been going on. Now, if it's not the rain, it's a helicopter. Someone definitely knows I'm trying to make a video. Now, it is hovering about up there quite suspectly. Oh well, hopefully it'll disappear soon. And 10 minutes later, the helicopter decided to move off. So anyway, we're going to start on the top end. We're going to have a look at what's growing over the arbour. Now these, I never remember the name, or is it that side? Can't remember what side it's coming up on. We've been eating these in abundance. We have had so many stir fries. We've tried them stuffed. Oh, that one's broke off. I'll tell you what, I'll take that down the greenhouse and I'll show you the inside. Yeah, so, and they're still growing. We've got little ones coming on down there, which is good. Now, onto the flower bed, which is a bit of a disaster. Now we've had all the rain, it's had a bit of a battering. We've had all the pears off because we had a little problem with squirrels, and the squirrel was nicking the pear, taking it up the top here, chewing a few bits off it, and then going and getting another one. So we had all the pears off there. That needs a little trim in the winter. Chrysanthemums, they need to be tied up. They're starting to come into bloom now. Little flower heads on them. We've got some, I think they're zinnias. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. I think they're zinnias. We've got our lilies, which are still green. I was hoping they would have died back by now. Now the flowers have gone, but obviously not. I don't want to cut them back because I want all the good stuff to go back into the bulbs. We've got, what were they? Dahlias. Dahlias, all gone rotten. They've got their heads on, ready for flowering, but then nothing's going to come of them. Now, when I planted this bed up, the idea was that I'd have chrysanthemums all the way down there up to the cobnut tree. But they do spread, and they seem to be spreading further and further to the front. So I think over the winter, I'm going to dig them all up and replant some fresh ones at the back, because the back seems to be dying off and the new ones are coming through. So that's another little job. Little rows there. Cob nut tree needs cutting back badly. It's another little job, perhaps for the weekend. Just trim it off fence level. Now, we do it at a slope. They recommend most trees and bushes you do it on a slope. Something to do with the snow. Not too sure why, but they say it's to do with the snow. Quickly swing around that side. That corner, the children's fairy garden. A little bit overgrown. Moving along. Everything's going over now. It's all ready for coming out. Some of which are long gone, actually. I won't show you the pond. That's a total disarray. But I will show you the veg bed. Now, in the veg bed, we had a little volunteer squash plant, which come up down there. It come up right in the middle of the beam frame. And I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it and see what it does. And it grew all the way along the back here. We had loads and loads of flowers off it. I had a couple of little looks in there, didn't see anything. I just left it. Went all the way along here, behind the cob nut tree, and it's all curled up around the back there. Now it's all started dying off. I have, and I'm really impressed, come across this. Now, I don't think it's a blue Hubbard. I think it could be a Crown Prince, because I did do Crown Prince this year. Blue Hubbard I did last year, so I don't think it's that. And also the Blue Hubbard has a higher bit of flesh comes up there, so I think that's a Crown Prince. So I'm going to take that off. I'm going to have that off today, because over the next week, weather permitting, I want to start working my way through this bed. We've got some Swedes in here. Now, Swedes have gone a little bit, swing them in now, a little bit alien, shall we say, but they're still pretty good, still edible. A couple in there. One down there that's no good at all. Now, the only thing I found is that with having that, the squash going across all the back there, it suppressed all the carrots and parsnips that were in there. So I really do not know, when I come to dig these up, what I'm going to find in this bed this year. Right, there you go. My only Crown Prince this year. And actually, my only squash this year. Out of the 7 varieties that I sown and grew, none of them took on the allotment for some reason. I think I got one patty pan. I think I got one other, or a little one. But that was about it. But this is ready, definitely ready for coming up. One of these has just broken off, and as you can see, there's a big hole down the middle. It's very brittle. So, but anyway, the pumpkin. Are you ready for this? I know, what a champion. I couldn't be more disappointed if I wanted to be. I don't know what to say. I've known chickens to lay bigger eggs than that, but what do you do with that? And that is meant to be, what they call it, a Big Max, apparently. Now, I don't know if there's any seeds in that. I'm going to cut that open. I'm going to take the seeds out, just on the off chance that, and I'm going to put some in, if there isn't any seeds in there, I'll put them in next year and see what I get out of that. Now the weather's on the turn. The days are getting a little bit shorter. I'm really busy at work at the moment, so I try and allow myself one job per day that needs to be done. And today's little job, I'm going to bite the bullet on these. I know everyone says leave them on the plants till the last minute, but I'm going to take them all off, clear the plants. I'm going to reuse the pots for spring bulbs for next year. So yeah, that's my little job for this afternoon. Oh, that's a little bit big there. This is the last of the peppers. I might add that I did have the rubber gloves on while doing the chili peppers, but these are the bell peppers. So I think we're pretty all right with the bell ones. These are the A-ANAHEIM, which on the packet shows them yellow. But as you can see, if you leave them on, they do turn red. So we're going to have them off. We'll put that one indoors, that'll turn. But this one, which was hiding right at the back against the fence, is absolutely lovely. I think that's going to get stuffed over the next couple of days. We've got a couple here. Now, I don't know what's been eating these plants, but they seem to be stripping the leaves off. Not too sure if they're trying to get the moisture out of the plant, or whether they just like the peppers. They haven't eaten, nothing's eaten these peppers, but I have noticed with the chilies that something has been eating through the skins and eating the seeds. And with some of my hotter peppers, God help whoever it is, or whatever it is. So that's these done. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up a little challenge for you. See if any of you are what they call them, pepperheads, or what do they call them? Chili pepper? I think it's just pepperheads. On your knowledge. So what I'm going to do, in the description below, I'm going to list what I sowed. I'm also going to label the ones I picked. And I want you to match, or try and match, what you think they are. It's a nice little challenge for you. So that's your weekly challenge. Right, that's all done. I put them all in trays, and I'm just going to quickly go through what I've done. We've got number one, which are these little nice red ones. Number two, which, let's zoom you out there, are these type of peppers. Number three, that little smiley face there. You'll probably all guess them anyway. Number four, which are these ones. Which is a sweet pepper. That's a little clue. Number five, this will be the challenge for both of us, I think, because I can't remember what they are. There you go. Number 6 is these little bombshells. Now we've got some green ones and we've got some nice red ones as well. They're all sort of around the same sort of size. So put your comment down and let us know what variety you think it is. And then number 7, which are these? That is the last of the peppers. Well, actually saying that, strictly speaking, it is not the last of the peppers for 2022. Now this little pot of peppers has been sitting up by the back door. Now this is the Patio Sizzle that I did, and as you can see, the leaves are still dark green. It's been out of the wind, out of the frost, and it's sat up there all summer, and we're starting to get fruits. Now around 2 months ago, I was going to give up on a certain project. Something I started in February, and it didn't come to anything. But there's always a big but with me. Come and have a look at this. Now I sowed these in the beginning of February, I think, and they didn't do anything. Now I'll put a link for the video up there. These are the Carolina Reaper, and they did nothing. I brought them in the greenhouse, they went yellow. I took them outside, they went green. They started going yellow, I brought them in. Now, 8 months later, I've got peppers. Although they're green, put one on there, we have peppers. 8 months it's taken me to grow these. Now I brought them in the greenhouse to try and overwinter them and try and get them a bit ripe. I will try and get some heat in there as a, well, put some bubble wrap around them or something like that. Not sure how I'm going to deal with that yet, but I've still got flowers as well. We're in October and I'm getting flowers on the Reapers. Is this normal? I don't know. Not having grown these before, I really do not know. But the leaves are starting to go yellow again. They are starting to fall off. But I'm going to leave them in here and hopefully I'll get some firecrackers. Now just quickly before we sign off, the tomatoes. This tray was absolutely rammed with all the green tomatoes we took off the allotment, and as you can see, they're all starting to ripen now. Some are going a little bit wrinkly. We've got some there that one's actually probably ready. That can go in the pot. Now the Bread Atomic Grape are still a little bit firm, but they should be all right. All the foliage has died back now. We've got, oh God, let's get rid of that. That one's no good. Now I forgot to say this little thing. we're going to break this open. Now, if you can see, all the seeds are on the main stem. So if you're lucky, if you pull the main stem off, like so, all the little seeds are all attached. Now they're quite big seeds. And you normally get around 10 seeds per fruit. In this case, I've got 9. 3, 6, no I haven't, 7. So I'm going to let them dry out. Now I've got lots of plants, lots of fruit. If anybody wants any of these seeds, send us a little email on the Gmail account and let us know where in the world you are. Unfortunately, it's UK only. I can't send outside of the UK due to seed restrictions, and the same goes with the peppers. If you want some seeds from the peppers, let us know and I'll pick them out and send them out in the post, free of charge. So, looking forward to the weeks ahead, I need to clear the veggie patch over there and see what I've got lurking under the ground within the next couple of weeks. I've got to get the cob nut tree cut back. I'm not going to bother cutting the bay tree back at the moment. I'm going to leave that for another couple of weeks. But I do need to get over the allotment. It's been a good couple of weeks since I've been over there. We've had a lot of rain. We've had X amount of sunshine. I know that the grass is very long. We did pop over last Sunday just to pick a few little bits for Sunday dinner. And if you're on my Instagram, you'll see the pictures. So, yeah, I think all in all, it's a bit of not a typical year. It's been a bit of a strange year, to be quite honest. Squashes haven't done very well. Tomatoes and peppers have done very well. That's probably due to the extreme heat earlier on in the year. I think that's about it. I think I'll sign off now. I've got my cup of tea. I'm going to do my little jobs and then go in and have a little bit of dinner. So until next time, take care and don't forget to leave the comments. I love the comments. Oh, and thank you for following me to give me the inspiration to make 100 videos. Bye-bye for now.